Nerds that know. It is Duchess Bobby, Goldagoon, and Tank. But with us tonight, we have two very special guests. Girls, do you want to introduce yourselves? We have Scarlett and Julia. These lovely young ladies joined us at Denver Fan Expo this weekend. Girls, did you have fun?
Yes.
Yeah?
And we got on excavators.
You did get to go on the excavators.
12 years later.
Right, and you got to learn science over in pop culture classroom, right? You guys got to see sound waves. And what else did you do?
I saw a couple of Harley Quinns.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your favorite costume you saw?
I want to see Harley Quinn.
You should listen to what they're saying.
Okay. What was your favorite costume?
My favorite costume was the Star Wars and Pikachu. My
Star Wars and Pikachu
costume was honestly Snow White
John Snow White, Uncle Gonzo's.
Yeah.
He looked cool, huh?
But all of them are my favorite.
All of them were your favorites?
Yeah, all of the costumes.
Yeah, you girls got to see Vanellope again this year.
Yeah, and we also got to see
Cap
Cinderella.
for Kids and Cinderella.
And that's how Cinderella snapped.
Yep.
Hey, look at Minnie Mouse.
And so we got to see Cinderella and Vanellope and Harley Quinn. And we got to do science.
Stop.
Julia, what was your favorite part? Julia, I can see your tongue. Do you want to tell me about your favorite part about the weekend?
I'm doing to my side.
Okay. Scarlett, how about you? What was your favorite part?
My favorite part of the Fan Expo was probably when we got to see all the cool costumes, and we also got to do like science, and we got to learn about different kinds of metals.
Yeah, that was cool.
But my favorite part was when I got to be with my family.
Aww.
I don't know if you heard what I said.
That was a good part.
As you can clearly see.
So, Pop Culture Classroom, which always sponsors the kids' play area or kids zone at Denver Fan Expo, went above and beyond this year and had a bunch of engineering students from the Colorado School of Mines there to teach the kids about sound waves and density and mass and magnetism and various electronic type things. I don't know. I didn't understand most of what was said to me, but the girls did, and that's what matters.
Love is the garlic bread.
Love is garlic bread? Okay.
It's a song from a YouTuber called Mr. DeMayo. He does a lot of science shows.
Girls, thank you so much for coming on and talking to us about Fan Expo.
Stop licking your hand and rush. Stop that.
Okay, why don't you girls go give mommy hugs and kisses from Mimi and Gonzo?
Yeah.
Will you do that for me?
Bye. 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 Bye.
Yes, it is. Close the door. Oh. As you can tell, they are definitely naturally hams on camera.
No. McPherson girls? Stop.
That's exactly what I expected it to be. And it was the best 4 minutes this podcast has put together in some kind of time. That might not be true. But it was really good.
especially since the girls were featured on our TikTok when I was trying to do the recap from our first day at Fan Expo, which I mistakenly called day 1, which was actually the day 2 of the expo, but because none of us went to day 1, which was Friday.
It was our day 1.
So,
It was our day 1.
but all in all, I think it was a great weekend. We got to see a lot of cool stuff, got to take pictures and meet some really fun celebrities, to include some authors and artists.
Yeah, it was a good time. Way more people-y than the last few. I mean, obviously, this is the most people-y it's been since before COVID, but I mean, this might be the best showing they've had in a decade plus.
I wouldn't go that far.
It was crowded.
I do want to know what those numbers are. I haven't seen the final numbers, but in fairness, I looked Sunday night, didn't see them, and haven't looked since. Because I am curious what the final head count was for the weekend. Because yeah, Saturday was asses to elbows.
Definitely the biggest, and obviously since COVID, but honestly for a couple years before it. I'd say 5 years, probably. There was thousands of people there on Saturday.
When we had
record is 2016, there was 114 500 in 2016.
Yep.
And I have not. I'm
I think that was actually the last year that it was Comic-Con.
When did it switch to Pop Culture Con?
No, I think Pop Culture Con switch was in
2019 or 18. Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
It was pre-COVID by a year or so.
Yeah. But Pop Culture Classroom has always been involved. They do great stuff for the kids. There was a lot of interactive stuff they could do this year, to include an adventure. Took about 20-30 minutes for the kids to get through. So it was very cool. Mark and I also went back on Sunday.
Yes.
And Sundays are normally my favorite days of any con, because that's when you can get really good deals from all the vendors and when there's significantly fewer people. So we got to see some really cool people. The woman who is the voice of Ash Ketchum on Pokemon was there on Sunday. I personally did not get to meet her, but our nephew Henry did, and he said she was very nice.
Well, the Wikipedia page doesn't have anything posted until after or before. Sorry, the most recent thing they have on the Wikipedia page for attendance is 2019. So they don't have anything from 2021 or 2022.
So it may be on the Fan Expo website. We'll have to check it out. For those of you who do not currently follow Fan Expo Denver on any versions of the social media, they have already announced the 2025 Fan Expo.
2025?
2024.
Oh.
Sorry.
Shit.
I was
like, did I miss a year?
Yeah, I missed a year. So the 2024 Fan Expo is going to be 4 days long. It is going to be over 4th of July weekend again.
That's smart.
But it is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That is also smart.
So it'll have the kickoff party and early birds on Thursday, and then full day Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
It's honestly surprising that they're going to have it open on Thursday. Usually that's just vendor access and stuff like that.
Yeah, but they have decided to open it up for a whole extra day this year, or next year.
I wonder if they had a tough time, with trying to get as much attendance as they wanted, so maybe they're just opening an extra day.
Or
they're just expanding it because the panel this year was huge.
Well, and what we figured out is they sold out of like Saturday day passes for adults.
Oh, yeah. They sold
3 weeks before the con.
Yeah, they sold out all their tickets for the adult passes.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe it's just because they sold out of all the tickets,
Mm.
they're adding an extra day.
Corporate greed, expand. It's just like football.
Well, it also gives them a chance to bring in a different variety of guests.
The weekday crowds.
Pretty much. No, I'm serious.
No, I know.
That
If
is a
you
real
think
thing.
about it, it was the Thursday before Fan Expo started. We got this massive update on celebrity guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
which
pretty large
completely changed
changeover.
different panels and agendas and things. So by having 4 days, there may even be like a Thursday, Friday group of celebs, a Friday or a Saturday, Sunday group of celebs, and then some that are there for all 4 days. Because what we've seen in years past is there are some people who will just come in, and because of their schedules, celebrities are busy people, they end up only being able to be there for 1 day.
Yeah.
So this gives us a big opportunity to have a lot more people as far as guests, participants, activities, vendors. I just hope for all things good and holy, they do not try to put the dining hall in a ballroom again.
That was weird.
I mean, obviously, because of how much they expanded this year compared to previous years, in there, they have to do something with the dining. But yeah, that was a giant fail the way they planned that out.
Oh, that room was so hot too.
Well, and they also had to share the convention center because there was a cheerleading competition taking up part of the convention center, apparently.
Yes.
And then on Sunday, there were lots of people wearing red.
There's also a conference. There was also a conference happening in downtown Denver over that same weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And we looked it up, and I can't remember what the conference was, but it's
Family
basically
Career Community Leaders of America.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
And so they were all in red blazers. Some were like right outside of the convention center selling candy. Some were inside talking to people. Mark and I did not get a chance to chat with them, but
they were fucking everywhere.
We saw them on Saturday also.
Yeah, that conference was the 3rd through the 6th.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But all in all, I think Fan Expo this year was a success.
Yeah.
I got to wear my Spaceballs dress that Mama made for me.
It was fucking awesome.
So check out Quilting with an Edge to see the fabulous Spaceballs scroll screen. I did have a bit of an issue while we were at con is Rods and Bods were there. Geek Garage was there. Like there were all movie cars was there. But you know what wasn't there? A freaking Winnebago.
There's no Winnebago.
Like all of these different,
Ghostbusters
pop
cars,
culture cars, and no Winnebago.
Maybe that's what we do next year.
Have Tank go as the Winnebago?
I was saying just park our Winnebago up there over the weekend and collect money. Put some Venmo numbers on the, just have our Venmos on the side of it. Like, look at our Winnebago.
Hey, I'm down. We have to get a Winnebago first.
And that will pay for our art habit.
There you go.
We did get some new art while we were at Fan Expo this year. It's a Wonder Woman as Lady Justice. Super cool. And because we got to spend some time with our 9-year-old nephew, our sister said, no guns.
Yeah.
So we bought him a sword.
Yep. Giant ninja sword made out of bamboo.
There you go.
And a real Spider-Man mask. And fudge.
Well, you know me, Mimi and Gonzo like to spoil the children.
Yep. Plus, if we get fudge, I get some. And that's important.
There was definitely a 9-year-old's, idea of how to choose the fudge. I was like, do you want to sample it first? No, I know I want this one. Are you sure? I want this one. Mimi, I tried it. I don't like it. Well, we just paid for it, dude. I told you to sample it first. But he wanted the America fudge because it was red, white, and blue stripes.
Captain America.
Hmm.
I'm about to have a splody dog here in a second.
All right. Well, you go take dog out.
If you guys are still here, party on. If not, party on.
So next con that we're all geared up to go to is Colorado Springs Comic-Con. And that'll be at the end of August. I'm trying to think if there's anything between now and then. Not coming to me, but then NDK is in September. So, con season is going.
Your husband is...
Yes, he's dragging the dog by her toy.
Well, he was just peeking around the corner.
Yeah, he did that too. I think it was because he wanted to know whether or not anybody would see the fact that he didn't have pants on.
Oh, jeez.
I'm kidding. He's wearing shorts. But they're like his pajama shorts, so like they're all satiny. So it kind of looks like boxers.
Gotcha.
But they are actually shorts. I got them for him. So Tank, do you have anything to add on your Fan Expo experience and or upcoming cons?
It was a lot of fun. One issue that we obviously ran into, and most people do, is because of so much, I don't know, I guess usage from the facilities and from the vendors and stuff, that the Wi-Fi and internet and phone communication connectivity is miserable there. And that made some things kind of inconvenient, but besides that, it was a good time.
I think next year we bring walkie-talkies.
We might need to. It was good to see so many people, though. Finally, for the first time in several years, that there were so many people that it actually kind of filled the space for the first time in a long time.
It was a good deal. It's nice to see it.
And then, can't wait for Colorado Springs. We'll see. I'm hoping for a probably less, but hopefully they'll fill out the space this year, because I know they've had issues the last couple. So
I'm looking forward to rocking the Spaceballs dress at least one day over Colorado Springs Con. And I have not yet decided what the other day will bring, but I enjoyed the Medusa look. Although it took a lot of effort to get all of those snake tattoos off my person.
I'm sure it did.
All right. And on that note, I think that we're going to say goodnight. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled Nerds That Know starting next week. Tomorrow night, you'll be able to see My Brother's an Idiot with all of the goons. And I'm sure that there will be some talk of Vegas, of football, and of goons only know what.
Update on that. We're going to be going to Thursdays for the month of July.
Oh, so, see, there you
go. Just because of some schedule conflicts, we have to go for Thursdays for the month of July, but we will be back to Wednesdays in August.
Because otherwise we'd have a problem with football nights on Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday can't become the normal one because there's, Thursday night football. So.
But Wednesday, it'll be Thursdays through July and then back to Wednesdays. However, if you guys think that there's a day that's better, for nerds, let us know. For goons, too bad, because King Goon is going to be coaching football again this season, and he is arranging his schedules to have Wednesday evenings off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he is at a football camp tonight, kickoff night. So we will see you guys next week. Thank you for having the little gremlins join us.
Yeah.
They had a lot of fun at Fan Expo, I think.
Yes, they did.
And also over at Mimi and Gonzo's apartment, trashing our bedroom by pulling all of our stuffed animals off the couch and the bed and making a nest for themselves on the floor.
To be fair, we do have kind of a Pee-wee's Playhouse here.
We do.
So
Yeah, your house is
Bring it
filled with
upon
stuffed
ourselves.
animals, and
I'm not upset about it. They didn't get in trouble.
No.
They were told, fine, play with them. They're toys.
There's a couple they can't, but
Yeah, but we moved those.
Yep.
All right. Anyways, we will see you guys next week. I was getting ready to do what you did the other day, and so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm just going to say live long and prosper because I know I can get those words right.
Walk with
oh
good
my.
stick and